Good evening. My name is Harper Charles. This is my Rogerian argument presentation on why marijuana should be decriminalized. These are some of my reasons why I believe marijuana should be decriminalized. Number one, medical advantages. It's been proven studies that marijuana has a lot of medical advantages and why it should be medicalized and also decriminalized. Did you know that one, it helps reduce anxiety in patients who show high levels of stress. It also helps reduce inflammation and pain. A lot of old NFL players have come out about their use of marijuana. A lot of NBA players have come out about their use of marijuana because of how it helps them with their pain and relieving it at their games and stuff like that. Also, it's been proven to show it help alleviate cancerous cells in cancer patients and helps slow the tumor growth and sometimes even stop it completely. It's been proven studies for that. Another reason is less harmful than alcohol. Revenue increase would be a huge thing. Also, it would create jobs as well. If you decriminalize marijuana and allow places to sell it recreationally, you open up a new job market. You can get a lot of jobs out there, get people in jobs, and what it leads to, you cut down on overly populated prisons because you get rid of people who are in jail for marijuana possession or selling marijuana. Get them out of there. They don't need to be in jail. For what? Crime goes down. If you legalize marijuana, you have less people selling it on the streets, more people selling it in the stores the legal way, the right way. And it's already decriminalized in so many other states. So why is the United States as a whole holding back on the federal law? I believe that it should be federally decriminalized for every state. But with everything, I understand that there are some views and different points that others on the other side may have. For example, I understand if you were to decriminalize it and legalize it, give teens easier access to it. I understand that we as a society want to cut back on teens and their drug use. That's something that we don't want to have. I completely understand that. In fact, percentage shows that teens smoking weed in legal states is higher than the national average. 2015-2016, 16.21% of teens from Colorado and 18.86% of teens in Alaska reported marijuana use. Both were higher than the U.S. average, which is at 12.29%. So basically what that's saying is that in the states where it's legal, you have more teens who were getting hooked onto marijuana, using the drug, smoking it more, versus where you have it as a whole national, only about 12% of teens are actually doing it. So I understand there's that. I understand that it can lead to potentially wanting people to try other drugs, like, the hardcore stuff, heroin, cocaine, meth. I understand that, and we don't obviously want that to happen. We understand that can lead to more medical emergencies. The percentage of people who drive high is a fairly high number. Matter of fact, marijuana-related traffic deaths rose to 62% in Colorado when marijuana became decriminalized and legal there. It's just as dangerous to drive high as it is drunk. That's a fact. No one should ever operate a vehicle while under any kind of influence. Matter of fact, President and CEO of AAA said, marijuana can affect a driver's safety by impairing their vehicle control and judgment. So that's definitely a reason why I can understand people want to keep it criminalized. Lastly and finally, it's harmful to one's physical and mental health. And as we know today, mental health is, the conversation around it has really grown. And we know how important that is. So, we never would want to jeopardize somebody's mental health as well as their physical health. We definitely wouldn't want that. So if I understand in that method why they would want to keep it criminalized as well, that's understandable. So, common ground. I say that we can agree on this. Marijuana has its risk. Decriminalizing it has its risk. Can you say that yes, by decriminalizing it, you are giving it easy access to teenagers? I agree with that. But we can also say that by decriminalizing it, you're getting out people in the prisons who don't belong there. Why are they there? For having marijuana? That's just ridiculous. That's not a crime. We need to be putting people who are actually dangerous in our prisons, taking them out. If we decriminalize it, that gives people more access to medication. It's a natural medication. So I believe that it has its pros and cons. But with that being said, we can compromise. What I suggest is that marijuana be decriminalized, but it comes with guidelines and standards. Number one, we make you crack down on people to prevent them from driving while high. That's something we just can't have because it's going to create more havoc, more injuries, and possibly even more deaths, and we don't want that. We're already trying to eliminate drunk driving, so let's also keep in mind we have to eliminate the driving while high as well. Number two, I believe that everyone of the age of 21 and plus should be allowed to buy marijuana from the stores. They should be sold recreationally, I believe, give people means and access to it, and I believe that should be easier for the medical world to also give access to its medical patients for it as well. Number three, I believe that there should be regulations on how much people are allowed to have in their home at a time and how much they're able to buy. So this way the supply and demand for it can stay steady and it doesn't go up. This way you can create more revenue instead of taking revenue away, and you're still creating more jobs for people and having an open job market. In conclusion, I believe that marijuana should be decriminalized. I believe the pros outweigh the cons, and I believe that it's just too important for us to get to this stage here in America, here in the United States. See so many other countries over in Europe already having it legalized, where they have coffee shops, things of that nature. I believe for a country that's so well developed, we're still really behind, and I think that this would be a great start for us to gain that step forward. Thank you.